I made a game on my own today. I'm actually only doing graphics, 2D graphics, and so I basically did a tutorial on Unity, just a simple player control platforms, and so I wanted to do something with that, and managed to do this. All we can do is you will control the player. There's one platform. Fortunately, we can't. No, you can also go on it. Yeah. The idea was to be able to fall here, and also to carry the cat, and yeah, to do other levels. But I only managed to do what we can see. I think it's very self-explanatory. So yeah. I think I will do some more on it later, and thank you for listening. I'm not to say more.
You make the graphics yourself?
Yes, I made the graphics and also. Thank you very much.
Yeah. At the beginning at the jam, I had, usually I don't have an idea until the last 2 hours, but this time I had an idea in the first half hour. I wanted to make a game about vampires, or at least one vampire. That's something I wanted to do since, I wanted to do this, some...
For a long time?
Yeah, for a long time, yeah. And then I started by, I don't really like these technologies like Unity especially not, because the UI in the not pro version is simply giving me eye cancer, and besides that I like to do it by myself, but so I did it by myself in the jam. This is in this case I used NIM. It's a relatively unknown programming language I like, and SDL. So okay, no details. The game. Originally, my idea was that you're a vampire and you have to bite people, and you can decide whether you eat them or you make them to vampires. And somehow this is part of the game. I don't really saw it until the end, but you have to keep a balance of this, because too many vampires need too much to eat, and if you have too few vampires, the vampire hunters will hunt you down. I knew this was a bit over-ambitious, and it's better than I hoped. This is the game. Collision detection is sometimes a bit not working. And the houses look all the same. But yeah, this is my game.
We have the first time. I'm very thankful to be here. It's been a good time. And we thought we'd do a project about the theme The Sun's Giant Laser. We wanted to do ants first, but I came up with an idea for this very quickly, and I thought time was kind of limited, so we went with that. Without further ado, let's try it. It's made in Unity. The music was designed by him. I don't know his name, but your name? Oh yeah. Thanks, Ivan.
Thanks for implementing.
Yeah, sure. And the graphics, so everything that was done by him. And I did the code and implementation of the rest. It's about, well, your sun, and then you can shoot giant earth lasers. And you have to defend yourself from comets that are coming to catch you. And it's really hard to aim with this because there's a lot of angular drag on the sun, so it keeps spinning if I don't do anything. And so you have to stop rotation. So aiming is kind of really wonky, which is the difficult part about this game. And if you successfully defend yourself for about, I don't know, 2 minutes or something, maybe 1. And if you get hit, you see half of the top left, if you get hit 10 times, then you die. That's basically it, I guess. I'm just gonna... winning is kind of going, so dying is kind of going too right now. So I don't know what to do, but it's kind of, yeah. And, okay, that's it. Yeah, I've got no retry screen or anything, and that's all I got.
Yeah, so for, well, first of all, we used to come here quite often, haven't been here in a long time, so trying to get back into the swing of things. I used to use Lua or Haxa, and this is basically my first attempt at using Unity, so it's not the greatest. But we tried to start off with the sun as a deadly laser thing, so what we wanted to do is have like where you control the sun, and you have to burn some ants, and ants are kind of hidden behind cover, but that turned out to be more difficult than my crappy skills can do. So we went for a very basic version, which should work. Or not. So the idea was that you indirectly control the laser by controlling the sun guy. The sun guy evolved to become Ra, the Egyptian sun dude. So basically you control it. It's supposed to be kind of difficult, and then you press space to shoot out a laser and kill this snake, who's actually Apophis, the Egyptian snake dude. And this is actually kind of crappy right now because the aspect ratio is a lot bigger than just 4 counter right here on the top right, which you can't see, but you know, it's my own fault for not preparing. Yeah, so ultimately the idea would be this guy is hiding behind some cover, and the cover is blocking these rays. Yeah, there's no way to win or lose, so it's kind of a meditation on the futility of life.
Nice.
But yeah, alright, I kind of like how crappily slidey the controls are. Yeah, that's it, thank
Is it hearable?
Yep.
Okay. Hi. So we had a thing together. I'll try to explain what we were trying to make and what we had at the end. So we're a team of 5. These 2 wonderful gentlemen, David and Matthias, our amazing 14-year-old coder, which is very impressive. And we had a writer, Bitsky, who left, and the sound guy who did the sound, Gro, I think that was his name. First time here for everybody, I believe, so yeah, it's pretty fun. So the idea was we we started with the volcano idea, and it evolved to a place where there's no volcano anymore. I don't think anyone here would mind. So the idea was to have, well, actually I'll explain we took the volcano idea from the energy that is erupting. And from there we got to the idea of, okay, energy erupting somehow got us into energy between characters. And they were on their journey, and the idea is that every a couple of seconds, like 10 seconds, there's this blob in the middle, and you can choose whether to take this blob or not, or like which player would take it. It's supposed to be for two players, and this blob has a random effect that the player doesn't know what it's going to do, and it can make one of the characters bigger, and it can make the other character smaller, all the way to the place where one of the characters would actually go so small that it would fade away and disappear. And with every time they're taking one of these blobs, it also gives them some sort of a narrative for their lives, which means they start as, okay, you went to school or you graduated from school, and then so it would make one of the characters bigger, but it will also make one of the other characters small. And you don't really know if you're supposed to pick it up or you shouldn't pick it up, because the effects are random. Like in life, you have specific events that happens to you, and it can be for the better or for the worse for one of the characters or for both of them. And and at the end, we see how like the ideal situation would be that they would be more or less balanced through this through their lives. So one character would not be super huge and the other character would die, but they would be able to evolve together, like to grow together to a place of balance. Show them what we have in Unity.
It sounds very ambitious.
It is super ambitious, and yeah, so
Right there.
you know what's working? Oh, there, okay, yeah. So it's the little that we have, and we've learned a lot of things from making it, like have only one thing to code and not a million. But there is something in the engine and it's working, so it's pretty good. That is an achievement for us. Yeah, so here are examples, what happens when you pick it, one character gets bigger, and
Who's Alex?
And that's it. Thank you. You want to add something? Sure.
The box!
No, you can also not take the box.
Ah, you missed it. You
It's
missed
okay
the
not
box.
to take the box.
Oh, yeah. Can I present something that didn't make it?
Yes.
Because I really like it. I have to just explain to you, and maybe you can make a picture in your head of it, but I like the idea. We basically worked for 1.5 hours just until we decided what idea we actually go further with. And then I took this one idea we scrapped and tried to make it into something. I cannot code, so I have it just on paper, and it's heavy. Does not work out as far as I could come up with something as a board game. But I would really love to see this as a mini game in a computer or something. So it comes from the same idea of balancing and this shift between the forces. And you can imagine this as a disc that is in the middle of the screen and very slowly rotating in isometric view. So each player, it's 2 players, each player can see the game field basically. It's just for for viewing purposes. Anyway, so you get two buttons that you can use. One is a button that lets your territory, which is at the beginning of the game, half of this disk. You can imagine it as in a black and white field with liquidy surface, and the players are represented by two cubes, which is a black cube on the white surface and the white cube on the black surface. And you have a button that lets your territory expand into the other territory. And then you have a button that lets your territory shrink. It goes back, if you would hold it forever, it would go back until around your cube. The goal of the game is actually to grow, and you grow by picking up or going to randomly appearing spots. So on the black surface with the white cube, there would be white rectangles, or on the surface there would be white spots. So you have to go there. The only problem is the bigger your territory, the slower you move, and the smaller your territory, the faster you move. But of course, the smaller your territory, the less likely is it that a random spot that lets you evolve appears. So it's a game of this constant shifting, and you grow with your cube in height, not in width or something. And it's just a balancing game, and basically still competitive, because the player who gets the biggest, the highest, first wins the game. Yeah, that's the idea. I couldn't make it into a really working thing, like content-wise, but I think it would be really nice little thingy to have visually in your computer. Yeah.
Thank you.
So we have a secret game, and the message is, we did it from home because of laptop issues, but I wanted to show how little we achieved. You can move around with an ant and climb on sticks. Right, tiny
Pom.
pom. And there it is. And I can walk around. And at the top left it says protected, and now it says burning. And I can fall into the water, but I'm still burning. Physics are weird, but I don't know. I can survive. And then that. And that's it. Still burning.
Still burning.
And that's it.
F5, refresh.
Can do again.
Because you said you were protected. Oh yeah, protected, burning. That's it. Burning, okay. So you're only protected while you're in. Got it.
So now we will have some stand-up comedy by Luca.
So the thing is, I never did stand-up comedy, but I always wanted to, so I spent today writing some stand-up comedy on free-to-play games. That is the content that Christian mentioned as R-rated before, so if anybody is sensible, that's the moment. But it's not that bad. Anyway. So, hi everybody. I'm not here to make you laugh. I'm here because I'm lonely. And today I want to talk about free-to-play games. It's like those things you get for free, and then like after a month you have no time and no money anymore. You got those? You know those? Like free-to-play games? So when you meet the free-to-play game the first time, it's just there, like looking cute and asking for attention. And you gotta like, yeah, sure, I'll play it. It's fun, like, you're not committed, but it's funny, you like it. And then like soon, you're starting to really enjoy that. You wanna play the 10th game, and it's gonna tell you, you know, you're liking this a little bit too much. Like, I don't want you to get attached. Could you just stop playing? And really? Yeah, let's stop playing. turn off thing, put your phone back in the pocket. Just 15 minutes later, wanna play again? Like, no, I got dignity. No, I'm not gonna play. And sure, you get candies and they're sparkly, but I got dignity. I'm not gonna. Sure, you get nice animations and you make nice sounds when I match the candy, but I got dignity. I'm obviously gonna play it again. And then obviously, I'm being too attached, so you're gonna ask me to stop. And yeah, I'm gonna stop. Then, oh, you wanna play again? Yeah, I'm gonna play again. And then stop, and then play again, and then stop, and then play again, and then stop, and then play again, and then stop. And 2 months later, like, you hit a wall, you're stuck in the same level, playing that level over and over again, you don't even feel it anymore. And, you know, I used to go with a girl, she used to tell me, du bist mein Bier, you're my beer. Yeah, I thought that was funny. And then I realized what she meant by it. I'm gonna suck all the essence out of you till there's only a shell left. And then I'm gonna leave that by the trash for some bum to pick it up. I think I got carried away. What was the topic again? Free to play, yes, free to play. You know that pull-push system I was talking about? That's a Skinner box. You guys know Skinner? That's a psychologist. The dude figured out how to condition actions, like you could control your actions. Before him, we were amateurs. We could condition only reactions. Like you could train a dog so that when you ring a bell, he would wag its tail. Kind of like me when I hear the words, I'm home, honey, and I just start crying. But Skinner, like he did next level. He managed to condition actions. Like he could make you do stuff on your own volition. You could make rats do whatever, just with rewards. It's kind of like what your mom is trying to do when you get a good grade and she gives you candy. Or like old people, like on the bus, when you give them your seat and they just give you a blowjob. And
I love that you're a joke.
But you know what else as a free-to-play system? Tinder. Tinder is a free-to-play system. Anybody want to guess what's the rate of swipe to like ratio for men? It's 1.6%. That's inspiring. That's cool, right? And there was some other statistics from OkCupid. It says that female on OkCupid find 80% of guys below average looking. I'll repeat that. 80% below average. That's cool. Like dating apps are like rejection engines. They're gonna dismember your self-esteem like a vitamin mushrooms. But I want to end on that note because all of this was sad. So think about it. Like if you're a single guy and you're like trouble socializing and I don't know, you can't remember the last time a girl looked at you, or the only reason you're alive is just because you can't find the courage to kill yourself. Well, I have a suggestion for you. I know how you get out of this. Get on Tinder. They'll do it. I got 2 laughs. I consider this a success.